All right, let us talk about something real. I want you to visualize a moment. You're at a party, or maybe you're just standing in line at a coffee shop and you see her. She is beautiful. She has this energy about her. And for a split second, you feel that spark. You want to go over there. You want the conversation to flow. You want to feel natural. You just want her to enjoy being around you. But then the freeze happens. Inside your head, it stops being a social interaction and starts feeling like a bomb defusal. What do I say now? How do I keep this going? Will I sound awkward? Why does this feel so forced? You look at other guys, maybe that naturally confident friend you have, and you watch them talking to women effortlessly. They are not sweating. They are not panicking. And you think, what do they have that I do not? I'm going to tell you right now. They do not have better words. They do not have a secret script. They just understand something that most men never figure out. And by the end of this video, you'll understand it too. Here is what nobody in the dating space wants to admit. Most advice teaches you tactics, lines, routines. But tactics are completely useless if your nervous system is betraying you in real time. Because conversation is not about the words coming out of your mouth. It is about how a woman feels standing next to you. The moment you understand that, the game does not just get easier. The game disappears entirely. Here is what is actually killing your conversations. You're not in the room. You are in your head. Think about the last time things felt awkward. Where was your attention? You were running an entire internal movie. Is this interesting? Does she look bored? Should I ask about her job? No, that is too basic. Maybe I should tease her. What if she does not like that? You're trying to hold a real conversation while simultaneously directing a film in your mind. That is an impossible split. And here's what makes it worse. Women are deeply intuitive readers of energy. Not in a mystical way, in a real psychological way. If your attention is divided, if you are analyzing instead of connecting, she feels a wall go up. She cannot explain it, but something inside her says something is off. And that feeling kills attraction before you even reach the second sentence. Here is the golden rule of connection. Tension destroys chemistry. You could deliver the wittiest line ever written, and if your energy is nervous and approval-seeking, it will land flat. But you could say the most ordinary sentence in the world, look her in the eyes with a calm, grounded presence, and she will lean in. That is energy over words. And that is what separates the men who connect from the men who get forgotten. Now let me say something controversial. If you're quiet and introverted, you actually have an advantage over loud, extroverted men. And most people will disagree with me on this. The loud guy performs. He talks at women. He is basically a dancing monkey hoping she stays entertained long enough to like him. And after a while, that is exhausting for her. But quiet men naturally do the hardest thing in conversation. They listen. They observe. They notice details. And here is the truth that changes everything. Women do not want to be entertained nearly as much as they want to feel understood. When you're comfortable with silence, it reads as deep confidence. The loud guy screams, "Validate me." The quiet, grounded man says without a single word, "I am comfortable in my own skin, and I do not need to perform for you." That energy is magnetic. Stop trying to become someone louder. Your quiet intensity is the weapon. Drop a comment below right now and tell me, are you more introverted or extroverted? And has it helped or hurt you with women? Before we even talk about words, we need to fix the vessel the words are coming from. When most men approach a woman, the body hijacks everything without permission. The jaw clenches. The voice gets higher. Words rush out faster. And all of that communicates one thing to her instincts. Desperation. Try something right now while you are watching. Drop your shoulders 2 inches. Unclench your jaw. Now breathe into your belly, not your chest. Let your stomach expand. Feel that shift? That is your nervous system resetting in real time. Here is the truth. Your body communicates before your mouth does. If you walk up tense, she mirrors tension. If you walk up slow and grounded and relaxed, she mirrors that calm. Slow is confident. Rushing signals insecurity. Before you even say hello, take one deep breath. The entire dynamic changes before a single word is spoken. Now let us talk about how to actually start. The biggest mistake men make is searching for the perfect clever opener. Here is the reality. Clever is overrated. Genuine is rare. And rare is what actually attracts women. The best openers are simple contextual observations. You're just commenting on the reality you both share in that moment. At a coffee shop, I've been staring at this menu for 5 minutes and still cannot decide. What are you getting? At a party. You seem really calm in the middle of all this chaos. Mind if I join you for a minute? On a cold approach. Hey, I know this is completely random, but I thought you had a really great energy and I did not want to just walk past without saying hi. Notice the pattern. No tricks. No rehearsed lines. Just one real human being talking to another. And after the opener, here is the critical part most men miss. Stop. Do not rush to fill the silence. Look at her. Smile. Breathe. Give a moment permission to actually be real. She responded. Now how do you keep it alive? 3 steps. Step 1. Ask for feelings, not facts. Stop doing interview mode. Where are you from? What do you do? That is boring. Instead, if she says she just moved from another city, do not ask how long she lived there. Ask, wow, big change. How does it feel starting completely fresh somewhere new? Now she's not reciting her resume. She is opening her world to you. Step 2, expand emotionally. When she opens up, go deeper. Validate what she says and mirror it back with understanding. That is where real attraction is born, inside the feeling, not the fact. Step 3, lead forward. When the energy is high, move it forward. Do not wait for her to decide what happens next. Say, let us find somewhere quieter. Or, you seem genuinely cool. We should grab coffee sometime. What does your schedule look like? Men who lead keep the energy alive. Men who hesitate let it die. If you're finding this valuable, subscribe to Love IQ right now. We break down the real psychology of attraction and connection every single week. Here is the truth that ties all of this together. Almost every mistake men make in conversation, chasing approval, rushing the connection, oversharing too soon, all of it comes from one root fear. The fear that you're simply not enough. And here is what I need you to hear. Calm dissolves that fear. Not confidence as a performance, but real comfort in your own presence. That is the version of you that women are genuinely drawn to. Conversation is not a performance. It is a shared experience. The moment you stop trying to impress her and start genuinely trying to know her, everything shifts. You do not chase connection. You become the kind of man that connection naturally flows toward. Next time you see her, take one breath, drop your shoulders, and just say hi. You'll be amazed at what presence alone can do. Love IQ. Know the psychology. Win the connection.